Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the snake pit. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cavaliers will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Maryland's offense will get the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards, and now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the ball is intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on the shoulder. And back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC. So this one will be interesting.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Let's it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Set to kick this one. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Bettis. He's looking deep. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Maryland!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown. And that's pretty much what just happened there.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive.
Hit the afterburners, kid. The 20. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. Snags it down the right side. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Terps! What a catch and run for 6.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
And the returner will be brought down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find them.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Dropping back, it's Wolf. Trying to get to him. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Bringing it back, it's Burns. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Terrapins have pushed it inside the 20.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out sometime.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Fires to the tight end. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Wolf. Lofts one high and deep. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Virginia. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive. Scrambling away. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Gets open down the middle. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it.
Going downfield for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. To throw, it's Bettis. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Maryland!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. Keep
The score.
momentum. Keep putting up numbers.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terps!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score. Oh, he dropped it! Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Looking to pass, it's Wolf. Unloads it left. The expressway is wide open. Running inside the 20. And he...
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 11 over BYU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that. We're going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still running at the 40. Off he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a...
Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Terrapins have this offense rolling. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Bettis. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The Terrapins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting a tackle for the loss.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Maryland! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball.
He's going to throw deep right side. What a snag by the defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Offense getting set for first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the short completion, it's now second down. To the air, it's Bettis. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
It's caught downfield. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Terrapins!
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss, you get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Back to pass, it's Bettis. Looking to buy time. Unleashes one. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Red zone defense is tough. You want to make it easier? Get a big sack on first down. Nice job by this defense being ready, making the big play.
He's got his man. Touchdown, Maryland! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he feel?
And down he goes back at the 3.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's Wolf. Coming after him. And he will be 26-yard line. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll bring it back. It's Burns. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they want in the first half, and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Maryland, 59. Virginia, 24.
He'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, folks.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He wants to pass it on second down. Quickly complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe need a few more chain links to move the sticks. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Wolf. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Taking it, it just keeps moving. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Still looking, on the move. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the gun. Makes the grab on the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Terps! And the route is on.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, Don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Looking to go up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Here we go. Looking to throw it again. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. They'll start this drive with a pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation